I was floored.
Mike Mader couldn't believe it. The man who was arrested after allegedly punching him in the face at the Jimmy Buffett concert in Mansfield last summer was suddenly off the hook. A judge in Attleboro District Court dismissed the assault and battery and resisting arrest charges against Thomas Bent just like that. Bent is a Boston police officer. He's also a Marine Corps veteran, so he's eligible for the BRAVE Act. It's a diversion program that allows veterans to have their criminal charges dismissed if they're clinically diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury, substance abuse disorder, or serious mental illness connected to their military service.
Is it special treatment?
It absolutely is. Absolutely. Just because you served in the military doesn't put you above the law.
The August incident unfolded on the lawn of the Xfinity Center. Mader says a friend of Bent's kept spilling beer on him and his fiancée, and things escalated from there.
So when he grabbed Nicole's arm, that's when I stepped in. I grabbed his arm to pull his hand off of Nicole's arm, and that's when Officer Bent stepped in and punched me in the face.
Mader understands what veterans go through when they return home. He's a Marine Corps veteran himself.
If you're getting off on a crime because you're a veteran, speaking as a veteran, I'm not okay with that at all, at all. You know, I served to serve. I didn't serve to get special privileges.
I've fought for our country overseas.
Andrew Patterson is another police officer and veteran who got a break. The state trooper was charged with lewd, wanton, and lascivious conduct after allegedly masturbating at a Luke Bryan concert at Gillette Stadium in June.
First of all, these accusations are wholeheartedly false.
But Patterson never had to make that argument in court. A judge dismissed the case in November using the BRAVE Act.
The purpose is to prevent the stain of a criminal record because of some issue, some dependency that person may be dealing with.
Dan Moynihan is Patterson's attorney. He's represented a number of police officers who are veterans who've had their cases dismissed.
Is the BRAVE Act a good thing?
Oh, I believe so, absolutely. You know, there are many veterans out there who have gone to battle for our country. They're coming back with issues.
The BRAVE Act has been law in Massachusetts since 2018. It replaced an earlier version known as the Valor Act, which was revised because of concerns that veterans were using the law to have serious criminal charges dismissed. But the controversy hasn't disappeared. We discovered no one knows how often veterans are getting their cases thrown out in courts across the Commonwealth. The BRAVE Act could be an option for any veteran with issues related to their service, including those who now work in law enforcement.
Should those people be back on the force?
Well, I think the question is, should they have been hired in the first place?
Tom Nolan is a former Boston police lieutenant and a sociology professor at Emmanuel College. He says officers who are veterans should still be held accountable for bad behavior by their departments, and supervisors need to make sure the officers can do their jobs.
Certainly, you have an issue, a responsibility to the public to ensure that your police officers are in fact psychologically fit.
Officer Bent's internal investigation is ongoing. His attorney says the veteran was on restricted duty until a department doctor cleared him. But Mike Mader says it's anything but justice.
Sad. It's really sad, you know, because it's just going to keep happening, you know, until the legislature does something.
Now, State Trooper Patterson is still suspended without pay as the internal investigation continues. Coming up at 7, you'll hear from the victim of a hit and run who almost died. Why she now says she feels duped, knowing the police officer who was charged and had his case thrown out is back on the streets. Mike Bodette, 5 Investigates.